We be in the gym get it.
Ooh, who that is? My baby daddy.
See,
Who that is? Who that is?
they don't know about this.
To the left,
To the left, to the right, to the right. Now slide, 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 slide. Hey everyone, welcome back to the Q Effect. Today I have the bold and the beautiful Tiarra Monet. She has done so many things in her career, a beauty influencer, entrepreneur, and brand founder. She has also had seven-figure YouTube success. I mean, she has done it all. She's a global brand collaborations. She's also known for being the queen of pivoting. This woman can do any and everything, and I am happy to know her as a friend, and also happy for her to be here on the Q Effect to share a lot of her life with you guys. So welcome.
Thank you for having me, friend.
How you doing?
I'm good. I just had the best coffee ever, so I'm ready to go.
Who was it made by? An Englishman?
You know, yeah, this hot guy in the office with this accent.
Yeah.
He's really hot.
Yeah.
Do you know him personally?
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's hot.
Bald-headed.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The accent is strong.
Yeah. The coffee was strong too. It was good. It was good.
So you've been doing a lot of new things. I also have seen you with your fitness. Y'all, I've been telling this girl for so long, listen, you cannot outwork a bad diet.
For sure.
Women, protein, protein, protein. And now she is seeing all the things happen with her figure.
It's discipline. And I think when I first came to you, that is what I was lacking. And you were so gentle, but like that literally was what you were like, girl, you got to really want this. And I think for me, it's more so like a love letter to my future self. Like every decision that I'm making right now, I'm going to pay for it later.
Yeah.
So we're going to be in that gym, honey.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly. Them legs is not built.
In one
you
day.
know, exactly.
It was Rome, child.
So for you, like, what's a small joy that keeps you grounded? Because I know you've done a lot of things, and to be where you are, there's a lot of, trials and tribulations that you have to go through. But what's something that you look to bring you up?
That's really interesting. I think that is still like something I'm trying to discover. I had moved to Atlanta from New York, and it was the first time I was able to kind of be still. Like I had never like not worked. I had never like not hustled or had like 50,000 things going on. So like post COVID and moving here was the first time I was like still with myself. Mm-hmm. So I had to like get to know myself. So I guess that journey has been what's grounding me, because I've never been this like tapped in like ever. But I'm still learning what I like, what I love, because a lot of the things that I did like and love were either monetized, attached to my job or career. Like it wasn't like things I actually love doing.
Mm-hmm.
It just so happened to come with, the package. So yeah, just self-discovery is really what grounds me in this season. And
what's crazy too is like you can learn that at any age. And I tell people all the time, if you have a dream, shoulda, coulda, woulda. If it's nothing that's success, everyone who has success has at least had a failure to get there.
Oh, absolutely.
Cannot be afraid of failure.
I mean, no risk, no reward. Like you're gonna like hit like anyone that I know that is successful, and I mean our level of success, because we have a very like our definition of success is probably like ridiculous, but I love that for us because it keeps us going. But like anyone that I know that is doing something that would inspire me has failed more times than they even share. So I'm not even afraid of failure anymore.
Same. And I even share those failures with other people, because
I love that about you.
Especially with business. And I tell a lot of, providers who want to go into business, we don't learn that in school. So I'm like, in becoming who I am today, I have made probably every mistake you can make, but that's why I teach it, because I want to help you not make that mistake. Instead, you're going to go up.
And you're also a Black man. So like this is it's so many barriers for you. So it's like the fact that you're open, because I think a lot of us, we're so ashamed of the failure. And one thing that I am always inspired by with you is like, you're so open. Like you're just like, nah, I messed up over there, but I'm going to do this and I'm doing that and I'm doing, and I'm like, okay, all right, friend, all right.
Yeah. And one of the hardest things too is saying no, because like, hey, I have to be up at 5 a.m. I got to go to the gym. I got to start my day. Discipline is
you are
key.
one of the most disciplined people. And I think, again, from the start of our relationship to now, what inspires me the most is just watching how committed you are to your vision and how everything really ties into getting to that like because I don't even think you're at your final form, but I know this is one of your dreams actualized, right?
Yeah.
But it's like watching you like literally repeat, keep striking. Like I've watched it. So this is like so amazing. Just sitting here to have this bougie little pillow behind my back that just fits right into the curvature. Like, oh, this is luxury. And he built that. That's insane.
And it's so awesome too is, you know, I've seen it, but when patients see the office that I've came from, that've been OGs for a minute, and then they come in here, they're just like, wow. And I'm like, and that's the definition of work. I built this, and anyone else can do it.
Brick by brick.
Yeah, but the thing is, like, what is your hustle like? If you don't have it, then you can't dream it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I think, again, your discipline is, you need to write a book.
Everybody says that.
I'm not even kidding. Like, I'm not even kidding. Like, discipline is in the dictionary, and Quan is right next to the definition. Okay? I'm going to be there too. One day, friend. I'm going to be there one day. But I am a textbook Sagittarius.
I mean, but also, too, it's nice meeting influential people who actually make a difference. Like, from your posters showing people how to dress or showing them how to wear their hair or be professional. And a lot of that's not taught.
No.
You know, and some people have to pay top dollar for that information, and you share so much. And crazy, you share so much, but still got hate. I don't get it. But that's a whole nother topic.
You know, sometimes your light attracts moths, and you just got to be okay with that. Like you're gonna attract the ugly bugs, you're gonna attract the butterflies, and it just comes with the territory at this point. It does. But I remember all the people that shared with me when I was a little girl. I was running my first business at 22. I had no business. I had no idea. I didn't even know how to open a business bank account. I didn't have business credit. I was bootstrapping. I mean, and these women and men poured into me. So it's like, look, if I can give y'all anything, I know we don't have access as people to everything. We got the internet. People don't know how to use it. You got ChatGPT. People don't know how to use it. I get it. Let me make this like palatable for you. Mm-hmm. You need to have great customer service. Yeah. You need to over deliver. Do not over promise. Like, cause these are the things like I had to learn, and you're the same exactly. Mm-hmm. Just give, because it always comes back.
Exactly. And speaking of your childhood, what was that like?
Ooh, it wasn't no crystal stand. Mm-hmm. My mom had me really young. She was 19, and her having me definitely changed the trajectory of her life naturally. And I think there was a little bit of tension there because, this is a kid having a kid. So we had a very interesting relationship up until maybe I moved out. I moved out really young. I got my first apartment at 18. I left my house at 16. Was paying rent, being super grown. But my mom and I always butt heads. Because I was the kid that had questions. Like you could never just pull the wool over me. Like at church, I had questions. I'm like, but if we're supposed to love everyone, why are you treating my cousin this way because he's dating a man? And why are you doing this to her because she had a baby? So I was that kid. I always got smacked, always got hit because I would just question the things that didn't make sense. And I wasn't being a smart ass. Like I was just confused. I'm like, why are you teaching me this? This is wrong. So I stressed that lady out. And I'm in this season where I'm trying to find, I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the forgiveness. I don't know what that looks like for us in this season, but I love my mom. Mm-hmm. She's still a girl. Mm-hmm. And I have to just remind myself that all the time. She's a girl. She doesn't mean it. She also didn't have the tools, Correct. But I know there's no one else that is going to love me the way that she loves me. Mm-hmm. So, sometimes, the baby is the mama. And it's okay, but I just hope that in this next season of life, and I think that's why I'm taking my healing so serious, because I want to help nurture her. Because it's like I can reparent myself. I want to reparent her too, because I think she's an amazing woman. I think she just has a lot going on. So my childhood was really rough. I was a very lonely little girl, and that caused me to get into beauty, which I'm grateful for, because I shared a room with my little brother, so the bathroom was my room. It was the only room I could close the door and be by myself, like be alone. So I'm in the mirror, I'm sitting in the windowsill, sketching, drawing, writing, reading. And the the mirror became like this little space became my little escape. And yeah, I just would experiment with lipstick and hair and all the things on the low because I couldn't really use it. And yeah, that kind of birthed like my first YouTube video.
Okay. And so with your mom, because in our community, the Black community, mental health is definitely frowned upon.
In the Christian community too.
Oh yeah. Has she ever, come to terms with, accepting that she had some, things that she needed to work on and making steps towards that?
I think that Christianity, and y'all gonna tear me up for it, but y'all could live right in them comments because you ain't gonna do nothing in real life. But I feel like Christianity has held us back as people. I think from my experience and in my family, everyone uses their religion to hide behind like the very real things, the mental health, the fact that, hey, this may just not be a behavior thing. This may be a psychological thing. Maybe you should go see a psychiatrist. Maybe you should go to a therapist. Maybe you need to go get your blood checked. Maybe something's wrong that's causing you to, so it's always like, Jesus will fix it. God will do it. And it's like, hey, I can empathize with you on that, but doesn't the Bible say like faith without works? You got to do the work.
That's what I say all the time.
So it's like if y'all want to follow religion, cool. But it's like you're still picking and choosing which parts to apply.
That part.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because you still got to do the work.
Exactly.
And I think she's having a hard time. You know this. Hey, audience, you're going to know it too. But I was recently diagnosed last year neurodivergent. And that is hereditary. And now that I'm speaking to my mom and I'm speaking to my grandmother and I see it now. And I'm not going to go around diagnosing people because I think that is insane. But I see it. And, and it's just like, if only you would like take this serious. You don't understand how freeing this could be for you, how much help you could receive, and just understanding. I don't think she's okay, like knowing her doll is broken. Like I think she sees me as a broken doll, and she's been really sad since I shared the diagnosis with her. But I'm hoping that me living out loud and unmasking and really taking care of this, I mean, from a cellular level, that she's inspired to do the same thing. Because I definitely think, I ain't get this from nowhere. Okay? So I pray that the more that I uncover and I'm open, that it'll inspire, even if it's not my mom, but even someone else in my family to, just go and get an assessment.
And that's the thing that I don't understand about our community is we are quick to go research the new set of Jordans that's coming out or wait out in the cold or the rain for the new Jordans. But when it comes to our health, you got questions. You want to do research.
Skeptical.
Or skeptical. But at the end of the day, you don't research nothing else. You don't research that food that causes your autoimmune disease.
What do you think it is? Is it cognitive dissonance? Like, is it just like fear?
Some people, I've had patients that don't want to get blood work done because they're scared to find out if something's wrong. I've had patients before where they know they have these issues, but don't want to eat better and be better. But then, like I had a friend that was on here recently, his mom passed away from eating bad, like fried chicken, all of that. And my thing is, and what I do with my clinic too, is I try to motivate the client. Okay, you have kids. You're a single mom. If you don't do better, if you die, what's going to happen to your kids?
You can see how much the system will care, how much your family will care.
Yeah.
And even what I said earlier, every deposit into yourself right now, it compounds.
Correct.
The good and the bad.
Correct.
I don't know why people don't see that. And I'm not perfect. And I think like that's another thing. People look at people like us, like we're judging them when we're really just trying to share. And it's like, hey, I don't think I'm better than you at all. And you could do everything right, and things still go wrong. I know some of the most healthiest people that get diagnosed with cancer.
Correct.
Because bad things happen to good people, but it's just like, hey, I'm trying to like be a living testimony. Like I can come from this. I can dabble in it. I can have me a piece of chicken every now and then. But like you can't fry chicken every night. You can't have macaroni and cheese every day.
Correct.
You can't. You can't have these energy drinks. And I don't understand. I know that as people, we're trying to find little pockets of joy. And I think that's what I really think it is. Like these things bring joy, like a joy I don't really understand, but I don't know. I don't know what it'll take.
I think what my thing is, a lot of our community is on food stamps. So if you make only thing you can buy is healthy stuff with food stamps,
Well, they
that's going to be the only way.
well they just changed the
Yeah.
law. I don't know if you saw that.
Mm-hmm.
Not everywhere.
Yeah, not everywhere yet, but
Okay.
it needs to be done because what people don't understand is what you're bringing in the house is killing your kids. Your kid, before they're even adult to make their own decisions, they have diabetes, they have hypertension, but you're the cause of that. That is child abuse.
Oh my God.
You could tell them, no, you're not eating that. Don't even put that in the house. But not only that, now your child is getting picked on at school for being fat. Now you don't even think about the mental abuse that happens to them in school. So now they have that everywhere because you're the one in control of buying the food. I had a patient tell me once, I don't buy it because it's not my daughter's palate. Who buying the damn food?
How does she even know her palate?
Exactly. What?
You're creating her palate.
Exactly.
And that's what I gotta give. I may have
What?
had my things with Mama T, but when I tell you that lady did not play, like I was 80 pounds until I went to high school. Like I was very fit. I was in tennis. I was in track. I was very active. We would get 1 or 2 snacks. It would either be like we can get a pack of cookies, and I had to last. I loved Pop-Tarts when I was growing up, so that was my snack. We didn't really have juice in the house. We had Crystal Light because my little brother had gained weight. And she was just like, oh no, we're not drinking. Like it was that Tropicana. Remember those Tropicana 2 for, it used to be like 2 for $4 or something like that. So he loved those. So she would buy those for him. And he started gaining weight at 12. And she was just like, wait, my daughter wasn't like this. But every kid is not the same.
Correct.
But she was very strict. She cooked all of our food. She would meal prep. Now I say meal prep, but she would cook at the beginning of the week. She had 3 proteins, 2 carbs, veggies, and we would just make our meals, and she held it down. Like eating out was a treat. McDonald's was a treat. It was way better back then. But that's the one thing I will say. But like a lot of my younger cousins, they're bigger than me. So they call me their little big cousin. My cousins are larger than me because, my aunts would sneak them food and, like that was their love. Like
That's
I'm showing my
food.
kid I love them, but
Correct.
it's like, she's 8.
You
Why
can
is she
show them love by
90
saying
pounds?
hell no either, but
90
explaining to
pounds
them
at
why you're saying hell no.
Yeah.
You can't be afraid to tell a child no.
Yeah.
You're not supposed to be a parent and their best friend. You're a parent for a reason. That's the definition.
I think that is best friendship, though.
Yeah.
I think best friendship is honoring your kid's future and saying, hey, I love you. I know you want this, but let's do it once a week. Let's have a fun day, but you can't do this, baby, because you see that girl you like Beyonce? You think Beyonce eat Pop-Tarts? She don't, girl. Come here. I know you mad. Like, you can be your kid's best friend and be strict
at the same time.
And remind them of their future.
Correct. And jumping to next, where you used to work for like 17 magazine and you worked at night too while doing YouTube.
Oh God.
When did you sleep?
I didn't.
How did you balance all of that?
I didn't. I was really hungry. I was in school, interning at 17. I worked at Coach at the same time. And I was doing hair on the side. And I was doing YouTube. But in New York, like, you don't really have a choice. Like, my bills, I was a kid, but I was paying, I think my rent at the time was like $2,500. No, sorry, that was after that. My rent at the time was $800, but I wasn't earning, like, that was at the very beginning of my YouTube, so I wasn't making as much. So I still had to work, still had to hustle, but I had so much energy because I knew like, again, all those deposits, I'm like, it's all right, I'm gonna be famous. I'm going to make money. I'm going to be fine. Like, I just would always repeat that to myself. And I would just, being at 17, that building was in Columbus Circle in New York. It's a really affluent area. Central Park is right there. So I'm seeing the people, and it's fueling me because I'm seeing the people I want to be later. I'm seeing these people in these fancy cars with their Birkins and coming into the mall on a Tuesday, blowing a couple thousand at Coach just for no reason. Like, and the Coach is not even, it's a mid-tier luxury, but people are coming in there like just on a normal day. Like,
here's my card.
Nothing.
Don't even blink an eye.
I was always, I remember dropping off a dress for a cover to Lala, and I had to press this like special elevator, and the elevator opened. It was the first time I had seen anything like this. Imagine being a Black girl from the Bronx. You ain't never seen nothing like this in your life. The elevator opened up into her apartment.
I saw that one time. I was shook.
I said, what the?
Yeah.
And she didn't even open the door. She had help. Like, so it was just like, I'm seeing this person of color because I don't, is she black? I don't know. Person of color.
Yeah.
You know, in this space, she has someone, I guess her assistant, I don't know. And then there was somebody else cleaning. I think she was still with Carmelo at the time, but seeing this and being around these people that look like me, came from the same humble beginnings, I just was sleep for what? This is the most sleep I got since moving to Atlanta.
Yeah.
That's why I was a little chunky, friend, because I slowed down.
Yeah.
I was eating.
But what's crazy is like, it's out there, but it's like the type of people that, you know, are jealous and got stuff to say. I'm like, why are you jealous? You have the same 365 days, 24 hours a day as I do. You chose to be on Instagram talking shit when you could be out here hustling like me.
You know,
But it's just really cool to see, you know, because, you know, us as black folks, you know, even as a man, it is so much harder, even as black women, it's so much harder for us to move up than our counterparts.
Every obstacle is there for us. Like there's this meme, it's like it's a white guy in a suit and I think it's a black girl, a guy, and it's a line down the middle and it's like the finish line and it's no obstacles, but here it's like chains, barbed wire fence, like it's insane. It's like this obstacle course for us and it's literally what it is, you know? But for me, that the jealous word really bothers me because like I've been experiencing this since birth, essentially, like before I had anything, two pennies to rub together. But like I was always favored as a kid, or like I was always great with just relations and people because I'm just a curious person. I genuinely love people and I genuinely hate people too. Like the opposites are there.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just like for me, like unless something goes awry, like I'm gonna be curious about you. I have no like weird energy, no reason to be jealous. I'm always inspired by people's stories and I wish a lot of people came into just relating to people that way because people mess up with people that are supposed to be in their lives. And it's like, you don't even know why we cross paths, but you let like your ego and whatever insecurity that you're dealing with, like sever the relationship that we were probably supposed to like pour into each other.
Yeah.
We probably were supposed to collab on a project, you know, but you're letting your nasty inner thoughts manifest. It's dumb.
Correct. But that's also too, because a lot of, again, going back to taking that time to know yourself, that means therapy. And I tell people all the time, therapy can be you finding yourself. Everybody has gone through trauma.
Hello.
Right? And then, like I also tell people, you don't need to do therapy just when things are wrong. You can do therapy to find out more about yourself that you never even knew. Because they are professionals. They ask you the right questions that you've never even thought about.
Unpack things, yeah. How do you deal with jealousy in this field? Because I find even just being a creator and influencer in this space that when people know that we have a relationship, there are questions and there's a curiosity there that I know is laced with some animosity.
Yeah.
So how do you deal with that? How do you not take it personal? Because I feel like you let it roll off your back.
I do, and I am always ready for those types of people because I know at the end of the day, you didn't see what I had to do to get where I'm at, and I still hustle to this day. No, people see what I post, but they don't see what I'm doing without posting. Getting up at 4:30 in the morning, right? Working all day, going to the gym, getting my fitness in, working till it's time to shut my eyes and back again, working all day, then flying to go see an MVP client, flying back the next morning, going to the gym and coming straight back to work. Nobody
Shooting a podcast.
And shooting podcasts.
Shooting content.
Content.
Managing client relationships.
Yes.
Like you don't sleep. You talking about me.
Yeah.
Friend.
Yeah.
Well,
I get my sleep
you
now.
do turn that phone off.
I get my sleep. Oh.
I'll text Quan at 9:30. I'll get a text in the morning, child.
That's when I do it. People are like, damn, he texts me back at 4:30. Yeah. While you sleep, I respond.
I was knocked out.
Once I learned about that do not disturb.
Yeah. That's not even my problem. I have this like bed, they call it bedtime aversion or something like that. I don't know if it's from trauma, but I love to stay up late when everyone's sleeping. Like it is just my favorite time. Like I don't go to bed until like 2 a.m. So I'm like a 2 to 11 girl. Okay. But like, so Tim will go to bed at like 10:30. But from 10 to 2, I am just like, and it's so bad. I got to break that habit. Because it don't like me. The older I get, it's getting harder to lose this weight.
But also too, being up when everybody's asleep is also good. That's when I can answer emails. That's when I can send messages back and actually have time to check stuff. Because, I mean, I get so many text messages and emails while I'm working.
Yeah.
The ones later after I get off, I'll message back. Or Soon as I wake up in the morning
Dang,
is when I respond back.
4:30 is crazy.
Yeah.
I'm gonna try your time schedule for a week. See
Do
how
it.
it
And
works
just
for
meet
me.
us at the gym.
4:30. Yeah, if I have to get up, like
Yeah. That's initially how I started.
really.
Was meeting.
Also, you weren't always a 4:30er.
Oh, no.
Oh,
Oh, this wasn't always. But I mean, I will say it started in college because I played college football and we had practice at 5:15 a.m. So you had to get your mind right with some energy to be popping heads at 5 o'clock in the morning. And that's why I lost so many of my teammates. You're asking a 17, 18-year-old who's never had to get up that early to get themselves up to come bang heads at practice, full throttle, full pass, let's get it. So it started there. So I know I could do it, but from doing that, then working in the ER, I worked nights to start.
so then it was.
It was opposite. And then now I'm motivated to get my behind up.
See, I think for me, I need like a monetary motivation because when I had my salon, I had a 7 to 3 schedule. So I was waking. I know I can do it. And I used to still go to bed at 2. Yeah.
Sleep is what?
Sleep is wealth.
Yes.
I know. But I wouldn't sleep. Like I know I can do it, but I imagine if I slept. Oh God, I'd be Superwoman.
Yeah.
I got to get that together.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sleep is pivotal. I tell people all the time, sleep, you need it for your body, for your healing, for your metabolism. Sleep is huge. Even if somebody's working out and trying to build muscle, if you don't get no sleep, then everything is counterproductive.
Damn.
So imagine, I mean, you look amazing, but hell, imagine 3 more hours of sleep.
Yeah, I need a minimum. That's when I first lost the weight, when I was really taking care of myself and making sure I was sleeping 8 hours. So I'm gonna get it together.
Exactly. So for you, what was your first viral YouTube and how did it change your life?
Oh, first one. What was the first one? It might have.
Because she had me.
No, I think it might have been my Rihanna hair video. It was mainly because no one was really doing like soft. So my signature is very like, even though I wear extensions and like it's very obvious that it's an extension, I love very unkempt hair and like soft and manageable, not like really like stiff and hard, like you know how a lot of our hair was back in the early 2000s. So I think because it was like this flowy, like short haircut that I did by myself, like I don't even know how I did it, honestly. I was just winging it because I wasn't formally trained, but I'm like one of those girls, I can probably do any and everything. But that was really the first video. I was singing and I had been so inspired by Rihanna, still inspired by her.
I met her in LA recently.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with her. What does she smell like?
Amazing.
I haven't met her yet.
Like as soon as you got off the elevator, I was leaving my Beverly Hills office and then I was walking with my partner and I was like, that's Rihanna. He was like, no, it's not. I'm like, bro, yes, it is. So then we walked past her and then we walked back because she was like dropping low. I was like, oh, she about to pop. And I said, oh, I love your music and congrats on the baby. She was like, thank you, I appreciate it. I was like, and if you need me, I got you. And she just kind of chuckled or whatever. And literally 4 days later, she had a baby. Yeah.
Wow.
That was a little shook moment. Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, I haven't met her yet. She's actually the reason for my entire career. Like, I wouldn't have a career if she didn't exist as a person.
Yeah.
It's crazy. But yeah, that video did really well because the hair was soft, it was flowy, and I became like the girl that recreated celebrity looks at home. No one really had like the sauce, but I can like deconstruct things like mentally. And I would just recreate all these celebrity looks from Rihanna to Kim K, Beyonce, and just make it like brown girl friendly. So that was like my little niche within a niche within a niche.
Yeah.
And then I got to a point where I was like, I don't want to be known for hair anymore. You guys don't respect me as an artist. And yeah, I got a little big headed for my own britches.
I mean, I guess but that is very niche though, because I don't know, for me, I don't know a lot about hair, but when I see it, I'm
Really,
like,
friend?
well, I didn't, but honestly, well, I do with like, you know, hair transplants and
hello.
stuff and helping it grow, but noticing like, I didn't know that they made that kind of hair for black folks.
Mm-hmm.
So when I see it, I'm like, oh shit, I think it's real, but it's not. And it looks so real. So, and I didn't even know white girls would get extensions.
What?
Yeah.
They
But
are
I
the
didn't know
biggest
that
consumers,
till I saw a
actually.
bad job.
They're
I
the
was like,
biggest
oh.
consumers. So the misconception is black people wear a lot of weave. I mean, there's probably not one white girl that isn't wearing some sort of extension.
That's crazy. I was shook. I was like, I learned something today.
Latinas? Oh yeah, those my girls they were my clients too, child. Mm-hmm. They don't play.
Exactly.
But I would say their hair texture is closer to ours. So yeah, but the white girls be wearing them weave, child.
I was shook. No idea. So, what made you leap from the content creator role to entrepreneur with the Crown by Monet?
So
And then tell us what is that?
yeah, so that I actually closed that business in 2019. It's so funny you brought it up because I am thinking of relaunching it just because there's a gap and I keep trying to partner with people because I am in a collaborative space now that I'm older. I don't want to like hoard and I want, other people to help and I want to help other people, but I'm having a hard time finding a partner that's as driven, the vibes. You want to clone yourself because like people say they want this, they want to do it with you. And then you hear, they're going under the table or they're like canceling this. Anyway, I started that because I got essentially by another hair brand. I had made them close to 2 million in sales. And they had took me behind the scenes and showed me their back end. And this is when I had realized YouTube was a viable, I was a business. And I was just like, I don't mind partnering, but he wanted to give me 1%. So when I knew like my value, the eyes and dollars I was bringing to the company, and you really think I'm stupid? Like 1% is disrespectful.
It sure the hell is.
Like, so that really motivated me to start my own business. So it was the Crown Collection, and then Crown by Monet was the salon. So I used to travel to different states because I'm like you. I love to travel. I love to meet different people and put roots down in different states because I never thought I'd be stationary. I thought like I would just be moving around forever. So I was like, I'm going to hit DC, I'm going to hit LA, Miami, New York. And I just would travel and do hair. And then I started building clientele in New York. And the demand was insane. I mean, we were booked. My cousin and I started it together. We were booked months in advance. It was insane. And our minimum was probably like $850 a client, not including the hair product. So, I mean, maybe 12. So it was just a cash printing business. Mm-hmm. And it did bring me a lot of joy, but it's one of those businesses that you can't scale because it's all me.
Correct.
Like, the finish was me. Like I couldn't even train someone to do the hair like me or to reimagine someone's hairline. It's so crazy because I watch your hair transplant videos, and the way that I see hair, I could literally see how I would enjoy doing that and recreating people's hairlines because that's what I would do. A lot of women had like thinning edges, so I would figure out a way to make their hair not look as thin without tension because a lot of hairstylists were giving these girls the looks but pulling their hair back at the same time.
Yeah.
So I just be like, no, like we gotta go low tension because if you want this to not be a worse problem in the future, we can't just to get the look we can't. And I wouldn't do it. I would say no. If people wanted things that I'd be like, hell no. You're not gonna have me on the internet talking about I snatched your edges out. I'm sorry, ma'am. Go to Kwee.
Yeah.
Go to Kwee. Let her do it. But yeah, that was definitely my first true 7-figure business. And I loved it so much. I just got so burnt out. Mm-hmm. And I couldn't scale it.
And that's the thing with me too, is like how to open more locations and not be, I'm only here to see Quan.
But you are the best.
Yeah.
You are the best.
Yeah. And you can't teach personality. You can't teach, health and living the part. And so for me, it's more than just what you can do, but what is your lifestyle like? Because if those don't go in together, then it's not the representation of what I'm looking for. That's why it's hard to find a miniature me.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, this next pivot, no. I totally feel what you're saying. It's so hard to scale you because a lot of the essence is you, but I do think you do a great job at sharing info and training people. I am manifesting a mini Quan, even if that Quan has breasts like mine.
Yes, ma'am.
It may be Quanisha.
But that's also my motivation too, because I didn't even realize it until a couple of years ago when I've had all these providers reaching out saying, I'm so proud of you. Like now, because of you and watching you do what you're doing, I want to start my own thing and want you to help me do that. And I didn't even go in, and it was Black and brown people. So I didn't even go into this with that thought process. I didn't even think how
Like
it
an
could
educator, you be an
yeah,
educator.
but I didn't go into it thinking how it would motivate other providers, black and brown providers, to know, no, you can do this too. You can work in this predominantly white field and also be great, because there are black people and brown people that also need these services, but they want to go to someone that looks like
The
them.
barriers to entry, right? So like a lot of us want what you provide, but it's just there's no information.
Correct.
And it's literally gate kept. So
Yeah.
that's what I mean, like you sharing the way that you do. And that's why I think I'm so in love with sharing the Gentle Giant, because it's like, guys, it is not unattainable. Like the same way you could buy the Travis Scotts, you could go see Quan. Like make it a birthday thing. Go see him once a year. You know, go. Like and what I promote the most about you is your approach. Like I love how like you let the blood work do the talking, and then you figure out how to treat your client versus, you know, like people go to their PC
Playing chess.
yeah, yeah. You're like, oh wait, I see something here. What is your iron is, and you need to do like, you know. I love your approach to just health in general, and I just wish people would make that a line item, especially the 30 somethings.
And I tell people, it's at least, I said once a year. Anybody
Why
telling you,
birthday?
invest in yourself now. Like I said, invest in yourself now in your 30s. So your 40s, 50s, and 60s, you look and feel amazing throughout those decades.
Exactly.
But you know, it is what it is. So for you, and I can attest to this too, were there any moments where you almost quit? And if you did, what brought you through?
What? Oh my God. 1130, my clothing brand that I started with Tim in 2020, that closing that business down, I think snapped something in my brain, because it was the first time I had a scalable business that was not directly attached to me, and it still failed because the systems weren't there and I had no one to blame but myself. And I don't know what it was about that particular business, but it made me feel like maybe business isn't for me. Like I can't do this anymore, because I realized me naming these businesses after myself, or like, so like Crown Collection, Tiarra, 1130 is my birthday. So all of these businesses, that was also something I manifested in college. Like this is all of these businesses I like wrote down in a journal as a kid, you know? So it's like I had so much of an emotional investment into the business that when it failed, I took it personally. And that is something I had to unlearn. I'm finally there. It's been about 2 years since we closed 1130, but it took me 2 years to get over it because it felt like it was a part of me. Like I failed. And the one thing I would advise anyone that's starting business is to not attach anything sentimental or super, super personal to the brand name or branding, because it's a risk, you know, and it's not who you are. It's not a reflection of, you know, what you can and can't do. But that's literally how I felt. I was so broken. I had so many people depending on me. You know the vibes, paying salaries, people you have to fire that are struggling now because that job was paying their rent. You know, so it's just like, I mean, I went further into debt to make sure that like one of my employees didn't lose her job.
Oh yeah.
You know, and it's just like people don't know that. You know, people don't know. I'm still paying that off. Like I literally went 6 figures in debt just to make sure, oh my God, I can't fuck. She has to live. She's going to get evicted. What the hell? You know, people don't see that.
They don't.
So, yeah, I took it very hard. I don't know what it was about this one in particular. I think because it was my dream and it was attached to my college days. I went to school for fashion merch and I wasn't able to finish. So that's how the YouTube really started, because I had all this time and I was depressed. So it felt like I had finally got my degree. You know, I had this fashion business and then it failed. So then it's like, oh, it failed because you didn't get your degree. Since you didn't get your degree and shit, in my Monique voice. But I really had to unpack the why and be gentle with myself. But I was so depressed. This is right around when we met, friend. I was probably at my lowest. And, you know, extending opportunities to friends who just shit on my business, who, you know, basically were just like, this ain't mine. Like, you know, when the goings got rough, it was like.
And then that's also too, with the people that work for you. I mean, I know people shouldn't say, oh, you don't want to have your business be family oriented, where you're just like, well, you want to take care of the people that work for you. It's not just, a check. And I just don't like when people work just for a check, because at the end of the day, I also hustle for the people that work for me, because I know, oh, she has 4 kids. She needs this.
The
So that's my
hours.
motivation.
The hours, the
Yeah.
money, yeah, all of it.
And it's much harder when it's just you. So that's my motivation. I got to take care of my mom. You know, she's had health problems. My grandma had cancer, helped her with that.
Oh my God.
Like, there's a lot that people don't realize that is my motivation outside of just my patients. Everyone needs to eat. And I'm thankful that I'm able to give the people that work for me the most money they've ever had working in their lives. You know, so that is also my motivation. And I'm thankful that I'm able to do that.
Yeah.
But everybody has something that gets them motivated. And I feel like if anybody wants a business, if you want to do well, find what motivates you. And that's how you're going to actually do well.
I want to piggyback off that because I realized that money was my motivator. And I think that is the worst motivator in the world, because especially when you attach it to your worth, because when it's up, you're up. When it's down, you know,
Yeah.
you're down. So I think also the one thing is I realized I cannot be motivated by money. And when people ask me, what are you passionate about? I'll be like, money. With no shame, money. Yes, it was a tool, but it shouldn't have been my motivation. You know, so now it's more of a, if I start anything now, it'll be from a place of passion, true love, or I'll just be a silent investor. You know, but it's no longer money is the motivator. It can't be that is just like poverty mindset, because again, if that is the thing that gets you out your bed, the minute it goes awry, how you
And then
getting
when
up the
that
next day?
happens, they don't have coping mechanisms to deal with it. And therefore
in the
depression
bed.
starts. Yeah.
I was in the bed,
Yeah.
friend, in my beautiful deluxe apartment overlooking Buckhead. And I was sad. I was crying every day because, oh my God, you know, so don't let money motivate you.
Exactly. Because, you know, when you're passionate about something, money will come from that.
And even if it doesn't,
Oh, yeah.
it's still something you're passionate about.
Correct. Just like there's a lot of people who have practices like mine, money is a motivator. They're
You can
just,
tell.
and they don't really care about the patient. They care about how much they can make.
You can tell.
Oh, yeah.
You can tell when, and I think that's why my hair care business did so well, because I actually cared about my clients. And sometimes I would refund these people thousands of dollars if they didn't like something. Because I don't want anybody to be unhappy walking. Like, it ain't even worth it. Here you go, babe. Keep the wig. Here's a refund. I'll redo it for you. And people don't do that.
Correct.
You know, and for you, it's retention. The fact that you do care about your clients and you will call them out and you'll be like, hey, you can't bullshit me. I know you're not doing what we discussed. I can see.
Yeah.
I got eyes.
Yeah.
You
and
know?
I had LASIK. So they did superb.
You got LASIK?
I did. The best thing ever.
Okay, that is one of my biggest fears, but I
Yeah.
want it really bad.
Yeah.
Because I was a part of the 2% with my boobs. The 2%, they claim, you know, oh, you know, you'll be fine. You won't lose sensation. But I did.
Yeah.
And I'm so afraid now because I never thought this would happen to me. But I really need my eyes done. I've been looking at computer screens since I was 17. Tell me about it.
So first, when I wanted
better
it done,
sponsor
okay. When I first wanted it done, it was when I wrestled in high school. And also
wrestled too?
Yeah, state champ, girl. Slam somebody. Y'all, I'll be trying to tell
I
y'all.
wouldn't
Gentle
mess
giant, gentle, but mess with me if you want to.
I wouldn't mess with
But commonly when I played, I had contacts, right? And so when I would hit somebody,
they would
contact come right out. And I had astigmatism really bad. I remember it got to the point where it would happen every game, and I had to have an extra pair of contacts.
and
Yeah.
then they would probably get you because you blind. So
I mean, I ain't blind, but it's just like I played center in
Okay.
college, which is very important. So I have to look up and see what's going on. So, hey, okay, we need to make this adjustment because this is what they're doing with the blitz, or we got to pick this up.
Yeah.
So not having that left eye, it was always a left eye. Once that thing came out,
I can't imagine.
I was like, oh shit, I got to make it through this drive. I need my as soon as I come out, I need my contact. That's how bad my eyes were. And then also too, it limited me once I got out of school too. You know, if friends wanted to play sports, oh man, I got to go home and grab my contacts. And I wouldn't go back because traffic too bad. So, and then once COVID happened, we had to wear masks. So we're trying to wear masks and glasses. My glasses kept fogging up. If you injecting all day and can't see, and we had to wear the mask. So I was like, I got to do something. I'm going to keep working. So then I went and got it done. By that time, they had a treatment for astigmatism called PRK. So that's what I got done. And I had to wear shades for a month and everything. And I was in the gym wearing shades. People thought I was an asshole. But I had to wear shades for a whole month.
You already walk in and they're like,
yeah, any bright light, my eyes would be burning. But man, it was the best thing ever to now always be
how
ready.
long has it been?
It's been so I got out of the hospital when I had COVID. And so it was that same year. So it's been almost 5 years now.
Wow.
Yeah. The best thing ever.
Yeah.
Yeah. To be able to see everything. Like imagine being on a roller coaster and you got to take your glasses off because you feel like you don't enjoy it because you can't see nothing. You know, I want to see everything.
Yeah.
So it helped out a lot.
I really want it. I'm just like, of course I've read all the bad things that have happened and the dry eyes, and I'm just so afraid.
But all you need to do is go to a consultation, go to a place that has done thousands of them, not somebody who's just starting out. Like these girls getting these BBLs by somebody who's done 2 of them.
Screaming.
Why would you do that? Because it's cheap.
Yeah.
Okay. You see that girl just died?
Yeah. Yeah, I
How
see
you
it a lot.
24 with 3 asses?
I see it a lot.
These doctors need to be fired. They need to have their license revoked.
A lot of them shouldn't even be practicing. A lot of them are like gynecologists, and they're not even like plastic surgeons.
Exactly. Because with a doctor, all you got to do is get a certification.
I heard.
And not be board certified as a plastic surgeon.
You know, Miami, they're notorious for their lax practices.
I mean, and then you can also tell that it wasn't an actual plastic surgeon because the math is not mathing. When your ass was like a capital P, you looking like a B, and then you have no hamstrings, no quads.
So she got more ass.
2 more times. And don't work out. So it looks bad.
And she passed away.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
But people don't realize that you can die from a fat embolism.
Yeah, because it goes into your bloodstream.
Yeah. Craziness. So I see people all the time. So when it comes to success, there's some relationships you got to cut off to get where you need to go. What was that like for you?
Oh my God. I feel like I've lost any and every friend that I try to do business with. So that is the one thing I used to be afraid of, but now I realize you just have to have razor sharp boundaries. Like, and you have to call out the things in the beginning. Back to the original point when I told you earlier, like, you know, being someone that is just really good with people and people take care of me, it caused like a lot of friction with people that were in my like inner circle. And it's like, instead of like you feeling a certain type of way, like wouldn't you want to be around someone like that and like learn and, you know, but I would think that people would be great business partners because they would mirror me. So in the beginning, they would do a lot of the things that I would do. I would be like, oh my God, this is perfect. We have synergy. Like I'm comfortable. I wanted a lot of comfort, which is another thing. I should have been more open to working with strangers because I do think there's more respect there, but I wanted that closeness because I'm someone now I know with ADHD, but you know, I needed my people to be like, no girl, you forgot. Like, but a stranger could do that for you too. But I literally will never forget once I had employed an ex-best friend years ago and I found out she was canceling clients to go hang out with her boyfriend, like, cause she wanted an early date. Mind you, I had modeled the business after a nurse's schedule because I had so many nurses and I loved their schedules, like 7 to 2, 7 to 3. I'm like, oh my God, I want that. I'm gonna come in early so I could do all the girls. I want the after 5 appointments. They would come to me at 6, 7 in the morning. They get their hair done before work. I was the only provider doing that. So we had all the professional baddies. And we had this like red month and I'm like, why are we so underbooked? Like, what is going on? Come to find out, this girl was canceling clients so she can leave and go hang out with her man. You know, so I mean, I've had so many of those stories and like people will be like, oh, Tiarra, she can't keep a friend. No, Tiarra would employ friends who would take advantage of her.
Correct.
And to not sour their name on the internet, I would keep a lot of this to myself. You know, but I mean, it's just been a common theme for me.
Oh yeah.
And I try my best. I try my best to be gentle with people because I wasn't raised like that. And that has really got me messed up. So now, I mean, you can call me a bitch if you want, but
That's the same way I feel because guess what? I built this. Because at the end of the day, if you employ someone and they mess up, they're not going to say anything about that person that messed up. It's going to be you because you're the business owner. And people don't understand that. So if you don't want to respect me and what I have going on, then you can kiss the door.
And I never used to be like that, but now,
You have to.
oh, now this last the last collab I did with a friend, and the way it was almost like, well, I didn't ask you for this. Like when I would bring up things, I didn't ask you to move me here. I didn't ask you to pay my rent. I didn't ask you to do. I didn't want this, but you took it. Mm-hmm. And then now you have to do the work, and I'm asking you, hey, like what's going on, So I've learned that friend and business may not always work, but if and when you do, you need to be clear. There needs to be a paper trail because people love to lie.
And a contract.
The contract,
play with me.
They don't even respect the contract.
Okay. Okay. My lawyer is a beast. Play with me.
What we gonna sue for, friend?
Huh?
What are we suing for?
Well, I know for me, if I train someone and you sign a contract,
Oh, that's different.
Oh, yeah.
That is different because you're not gonna take these techniques and open up not a damn team.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, for me, it's like you could sign an NDA, you could sign a contract and non-compete. You're usually leaving with the same thing you came in with, unfortunately. No shade. Mm-hmm. So the contracts never really helped me, ever.
Yeah. So for you, how do you stay grounded mentally with everything you got going on? Fitness, because now you're killing that.
The gym has been helping.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gym, I think the one thing I love the most about Atlanta is the walkability. I walk a lot. Like if I'm having a moment, I'll just get up, put my headphones in and walk for an hour. I love walking. I love how green this city is.
Me too.
Oh my God.
Staying in a high rise, I love it.
Oh my God. I love Atlanta for that. But yeah, walking. I am a music head. I will sing and sing and sing and sing until I have no voice. But yeah, a lot of like self-care, essentially.
And recently you've gotten into peptides.
Whoa. I can't wait. I get peptides, HRT, just taking myself seriously, like from head to toe. And I think like, again, that diagnosis last year has really helped me understand myself. And I love having you on my team because like I can tell you like symptoms I'm having and you'll be like, oh, that's related to that. Oh girl, that's this. You need to do this. You need to do that. And so it's just like seeing this like puzzle come together. It's like I can imagine my future self. Mm-hmm. So I keep that girl like at the forefront.
Yeah.
And I wake up and I imagine her, I envision her. And yeah, the self-care and self-love, I haven't ever really given to myself. So in this season, it's been worth its weight.
And I tell people, even with a diagnosis, you can't let it consume you.
No.
Because there's so many ways, not in the Western medication way, but a lot of what I do, you can find answers and get outcomes to where you can beat it.
Yeah, and I was literally telling my friend, I was like, I want you to just like do a blood test and sample with him because I suspect she has it too. And I'm like, he can help you. Like, you don't have to go the drug route. Like, you can just like fix all the other things and I guarantee it'll help. So I am like preaching. I'm like a Quan evangelist.
Yeah.
Because I'm like, you guys don't understand. Like, it's not the end all be all. Like, you can fix this, And I'm just grateful for you. Like, you've definitely changed the way I look at myself and the way I view fitness and discipline and my skin, and like I pay attention to myself in ways like I never have. So I'm just really grateful for our friendship.
And that's how you can tell things are working. You're doing the work and then you're doing what you're supposed to do. We did the blood work. You was told what to do. You're actually doing the blueprint, and then that's all I need to do. And then you
I'm
do
gonna
the
be your
work.
star girl.
Yeah.
When y'all see these abs, honey, you gonna know who I went.
They already coming. And I know you have a really good answer to this. So, do you feel like women in business face more pressure to be on all the time compared to men?
I wouldn't say more. Mm-hmm. And they gonna try to get me for this too. But what y'all gonna do? Nothing. I actually think men have to be on a little bit more. I think I have been on both sides of the coin, and I personally feel like women, we have a privilege that men don't, and that is like pretty privilege. That is women network a little bit more and support each other more than men.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So like I feel like I wouldn't say more. I would say that yes, we have to constantly be on and exploit our looks and our networks, but I do feel like men have it a little harder.
I can see that too. And also too with being, openly gay as well, especially in the black community, you still get hate all the time.
Still?
Oh yeah. I mean, I have guys that will say, stupid stuff like say, like for me, I do penis enhancements, right? You have somebody say, I wouldn't let this gay
I
dude
don't
do a
even
penis
want you.
enhancement on me. I was like, for some, I'm just like, so if I was the last provider on earth to save your life, you would not come because I'm gay.
Wow, that says a lot about the person.
Exactly. But at the same time, those same people can't even afford my services anyway. So I'm like, you need to have a pot to piss in, so you can
It's
stay over there.
projection to me. Like, I
Yeah.
think people that are so afraid, I'm like, why?
Yeah.
What are you suppressing?
Yeah, and I'm looking at, and half the dudes I'm looking at, I'm like, first of all, I look better than you.
Hello.
I'm stronger than you.
Hello.
Okay, I have better credit than you. I have
Hello.
way more than you.
More money.
You might want to ask me how to get this way,
You
rather
wouldn't
than
even be my type, baby.
rather hurting on that. I'm like, I don't.
Wow,
and I don't.
I didn't think you experienced that.
Oh yeah, all the time.
Still?
Yeah, still. And it doesn't bother me at all because I'm like, at the end of the day, you can't whip my ass.
Hello.
Okay.
I say that all the time.
And I tell people, don't let the scrubs
say
fool you
that.
now.
I say, don't let the lip gloss fool you, baby.
Yeah.
I'm from the Bronx.
Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
and we
let
got a
the-
lawyer.
Don't let
I
the
was,
scrubs fool you. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. Oh my God, I didn't know you still. I felt like this city would be like a little bit more like open and welcoming, but I guess these are like internet trolls.
Yeah,
weirdos.
internet trolls. Yeah, who ain't got nothing better to do.
Who wants you?
Yeah, who or the ones who like, okay, bro, like, when is the last time you seen your penis? I can't even do nothing on you anyway to enhance nothing. So, and it's the same ones out there who big as hell. I'm like, bro,
Screaming.
I would never understand.
Wait, can you enhance a clitoris?
You actually can. You can tighten the vagina as well. There's
Well,
a
I don't
lot
got
you
no
can
problem
do.
with the tightening, but I would like the clitoris to be a little bit bigger.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I do feel like with age, it's.
And actually, testosterone can make it a little bit larger as well.
Oh.
For some women, it freaks them out because, oh, what is that?
Is it? No, seriously, it's gonna it'll do that.
It can, yeah. You can look it up. It can. Uh-huh.
Okay,
Yeah.
this is fun.
And to piggyback off of that, I just wish more of our people would be more celebratory of Black people's success instead of finding a way to be negative.
It's never gonna end though.
Yeah, but then in that same breath, the first ones to talk about racism, but you can't accept another Black person who's doing well and congratulate them, but yet you have something negative to say.
I literally was just speaking about this. It is so hurtful, one, to be a Black American.
Mm-hmm.
And I see like other groups like Nigerians or Caribbeans, the way they support each other and the way like we don't.
Yeah.
And I really hope, I think we're coming around the river. Like I am seeing the talks and the community like getting stronger. But like if we supported each other the way we support all these other people, my God today.
Oh yeah, even working in business, like you have people coming here like asking for discounts and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, but you don't ask the white man that.
Oh, never.
Okay, you think discounts got me here?
Never. They would never.
Yeah. Like I don't understand why you want to use a Black card to get a discount. It makes no sense to me. I'm like, nah.
I'll never understand it. And especially, I'll never understand it.
Mm-hmm.
But I really pray that like we are slowly moving away from it. I do again see a little bit of a shift, but I don't think it's big enough. Like,
But dang, look how long it's been though.
yeah, when are we gonna see it? I want to see it now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Support us.
Please. Because at the end of the day, I am professional and I know my stuff. Because half of y'all that go into these doctors who tell you, oh, nothing's wrong, I'll see your blood work and be like, well, you got 10 things wrong going on. So I always tell people, they're like, oh, I already have my blood work. They say I'm good. And then when I get the blood work, I'm like, you're not good.
Yeah, they're
actually.
not looking for what you're looking at.
Yeah, they're looking at numbers that, oh, you're within this big range, but you're symptomatic.
I love that you talk about that.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, the way that you approach, again, health is the way I think it should be approached. But you got to realize everything's a business. And it's like, I know you could be upcharging for a lot of these things.
Yeah.
And I just love that you're so passionate about it that you're like, now let me see. Actually, no, let's change this up. Like, you're not going to get that at a PC. Because it's a system. It's a network. It's built to, hit the insurance and da-da-da-da-da-da. We need to check off all these boxes and not check off these boxes.
Correct.
You do not approach overall health that way.
No, I'm looking at everything. You pay for that time to see me.
That's
We're going to look
crazy.
at everything.
That's, yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So, rapid fire.
Mm.
Rapid. Let's get it. Coffee or tea?
Matcha.
I like matcha too.
That's tea,
Oh
right?
my gosh.
Isn't it tea?
Yeah.
Green tea.
But see, I like the matcha you get from Starbucks.
Okay, I don't like the Starbucks matcha. I like ceremonial, like I like the ritual of making it. Like I have the bowl and the whisk and everything.
Oh, really?
I'm gonna get you one.
So my partner is English, as you know.
I sure do.
You remember Beauty and the Beast and the little teapot? The mom was the big one and the little child?
Yeah.
He has one of those.
Oh my God, that's so cute.
So when I first saw that, I was like, okay.
That tea, a proper cup of tea.
Oh yeah. But they have tea for everything.
Yeah.
Oh, you depressed? Tea.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody cheated on you? Tea.
Yeah.
I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have him on here one day because it's so different. It's so different. Even the words, like how, for instance,
Pop, the loo.
yeah. I know we're doing rapid fire, but I want to say this real quick. So how we say if somebody cooks something real good, and they're like, damn, you put your foot in that. I mean, it's amazing, right?
Yeah.
For them, it's actually an insult.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, get this one, and I promise we'll keep it moving. So how we say eggplant?
Yeah.
Well, they call it aubergine.
What?
So when he said that, I was like, whose grandma is that?
Oh, aubergine?
Aubergine.
Aubergine is
And for
eggplant.
me, living in the South, I'm like, Grandma Aubergine. That's what I was thinking.
I thought it was a person too.
Yeah.
Aubergine.
I mean, he was dead ass like, no, aubergine. And he's trying to correct me saying, no, eggplant is aubergine. I was like, well, you in America, buddy.
You're here now.
He called it eggplant.
Aubergine.
Yeah.
That's kind of hot though. It sounds like expensive.
Okay.
Can I have some aubergine?
Yeah.
Thank you.
You should say that when you go to a restaurant one day. Oh, like
Aubergine
roomies or
Parmesan.
something. Roomies or something, and say it.
Parmesan,
They're going to look
aubergine.
at you crazy.
Chicken Parmesan aubergine.
Aubergine, yes. Most used emoji.
Ooh. The one with the tongue out. That one.
Which one you hate?
Emoji? Oh, the thumbs up. Yeah, that shit. It's very passive aggressive to me.
I don't like the one when somebody send eyes. Like two
I,
eyes.
I love the eyes. Oh, that might be my most used actually.
Really?
I'll be like, hello.
No, well, mine be like you're working all day and someone asks you a question and then they
don't
send
answer.
you and then they send me that. I'm like, bruh, like when I get time, you'll get an
gonna
answer.
answer.
Like, damn.
The thumbs up, I'll be like, okay.
I will do that if you get on my nerves though.
Or like if I'm Aggie, I'll like react. The red exclamation point. Yeah. That is me being petty. Like if I use the red exclamation, I'm like, okay, buddy. Okay.
Yeah, I'm done with you. A song you play when you need a boost.
Ooh. So I like sad music. Like
Okay.
that makes me Flamenco right now is my favorite song.
Who's that by?
By Beyonce.
Oh, I'm about to listen to that.
Yeah, it's like it's a song about basically enjoying the time you have, and it's a really deep song. It makes me cry.
How does that boost you though?
Because like it reminds me to live. Like it reminds me to like this. It's like my soul is reminding me that we're forever young. Like she's just basically saying like enjoy the time you have. Like do everything you love. Like it just reminds me to be grateful. Mm-hmm. Because I think as someone that is just always moving and shaking, like it like stills me a little bit.
Oh yeah, you still need to take time to, reflect, and then for you, just like look at what you've built, and you're still building. It never stops,
But to shake my ass though, I like Beyonce also, Church Girl.
Okay, I have to listen to that too.
If you want to.
Oh, I know that one. Okay. Her concert was off the chain. I didn't go to just the Cowboy one, but the one before that, the Renaissance.
Renaissance was
I was shook.
So Church Girl is on Renaissance.
Okay.
And Flamenco is on the Cowboy Carter album.
Got it. And you look great for that too, by the way.
Thank you.
Dream collaboration.
Ooh. I think my dream collaboration would probably be to come out with some sort of like makeup product with like a makeup brand.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I've always wanted to get into makeup, but it's not like something I'm passionate enough about to.
But you do it so well too.
Thank you. I
don't know a lot about it, but it's
all the time.
Yeah.
But I like skin. Like I like for it to look like skin. I don't like to look powdery. I like to glow. So I would love to like collab with like Danessa Myricks. She's like very skin focused and not like covering, but just enhancing because that's kind of my style.
Yeah.
But yeah, makeup for
That's
sure.
how it should be, and enhanced.
Yeah, it should
not
be.
looking fake.
Yeah.
Like
I don't
people
want to
can
like
tell you got it on.
I don't want to take my makeup off and I like myself. So like I will like let other people do my makeup, but very seldom because I don't want anybody interpreting my features and saying, "Oh, her nose is big. Let me contour it more." Like no, like I just want to enhance. People do weird shit like that though. Like they'll look at your face and like redo your face. So when you look at yourself, you're like, "This is what you think about me?" I don't know if it's just me that thinks like
I'm
that.
like, kick rocks. One thing people would be surprised to know about you.
That I am so goofy. I am probably like the goofiest.
No, people can see that on Instagram.
I don't think people think when they see me or hang out with me, they're like shocked. Like I think they think I'm this like prissy girly girl, but I have a little brother, so I've been a big brother my whole life. So I'm just like the goofiest goofy.
Because I definitely know it.
I'm so goofy. I like to laugh. I have this ridiculous cackle. But yeah, I just like to have fun. Like I like to have fun all the time.
Got to. Life is just short to be playing games. So for someone who wants to be any of what you have been in your life, what kind of advice would you give them?
The Lulu is the Salulu. A lot of the roles, collabs, partnerships, opportunities that I had, I just would pretend my way through. I was on a Webby award-winning show, hey E, and I literally would have to Google how to do some of these looks. I would have to Google how to work with certain hair textures. I didn't know what I was doing a lot of the time. I would show up to set with a wing and a prayer. And I think like sometimes you have to be delusional and you have to like have radical self-belief. Like I believe firmly within my, like even today, like if I say, Quan, I think I want to get into like this field, I know I could do it. Like I really believe I can do anything in the world that I want to. And people call it delusional, but I just feel like there's nothing I can't do. There's literally nothing I can't do.
You have to have that confidence.
I really believe and then if I am bad at something, I'll beat myself up about it, but then I'll figure it out. But yeah, I think you just have to like really trust yourself and believe that, I can conquer anything, I can do anything. And sometimes you just swing it.
And that's
and
life.
Don't be afraid to be a student.
Exactly. And don't be afraid to ask someone who's been there, done that. Be a student is one. Don't act like and to this day, I know how to do a lot of stuff, but I don't think I know everything.
I think that's one of the things I love about you. You're like a student of life too.
Yeah.
And that's the quality. And people that I get along with most are people that are curious about people, student of life. And I mean, that applies to everything. Like it just keeps you youthful, open, favored. And then people want to pour into you too, because they see that curiosity in you. Correct. And you're gonna continue to be the best because you're always learning.
That's the goal. Always learning.
Period.
So what is ahead for you? And I know you're doing something big. What's ahead? Like I know you're doing something big right now.
Oh, well, speaking of Delulu, she stepped into her producer bag. So I scripted and hosted an award show for the first time 2 years ago, and that opened me up to the producer world. And I was like, oh my God, I actually really like this. And right now I'm developing a show for Kenya Moore. She's a Real Housewife alum, just like an amazing actress, producer, and writer. So like having her give me the reins to like create and curate this for her has been amazing. I just love to help people tell their stories, and I'm trying to like exit that kind of world and just be more behind the scenes, because I think that's where I really shine. I can always get in front of the camera, child. But I know like I have plenty of time to talk, but I want to help other people build their platforms. And I really, really enjoy it. Like I love like learning people's tonality, things they want to talk about, and like writing out concepts. It's just fun. And I learn every day, and it helps me like with building my own brand too. So, but yeah, hopefully more producing. I have a few like classes that I'm going to be taking because I have a few other interests that you know about.
Okay.
And outside of that, I am fostering a dog right now.
Which she?
I'm fostering another poodle. So I have 2 at home now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I'm going through a little phase right now. But I just have so much love to give, and I'm just like, I need to get this out. And I don't want to start another business because I'm bored. Just get another dog.
That part. 'Cause they will keep you busy for sure.
Yes.
And so where can people follow you and follow what you're doing, and including the channel to see your production?
Yeah, so I'm working on a website now so that I can house everything because I realize I have been helping people produce forever. So just trying to get everything compiled and put together. But you can follow me on Instagram at Tiarra Monet. And my YouTube is the same, Tiarra Monet. And I'll be having my website live hopefully soon so that all of that stuff can live in one place and people can like book. But I didn't want to like have anything open because I wanted to make sure I really wanted to do this because I'm also that girl that'll go into a project and I'd be like, I don't really like this no more. And I don't want nobody to be signed to nothing, child. So if I want to move on, I can move on.
Exactly.
But yeah.
All right, guys. So we are so glad to have Tiarra here. Really good friend of mine. She's been such an inspiration for me as well. You guys heard all the things. So just so you know, to get where she has gone, it was not always peaches, okay? You are going to go through trials and tribulations, but you have to keep moving, okay? Put it on. If you got to put it on the writing board, do it. Look at her. Now she's doing producing. Guess what? You know, she's learning on the go, but as you know, you have to be a student. And she is the epitome of fitness, of beauty, of smartness, of funny, of witty, all the things. And that's why she is who she is. And we're happy to have her on the Q Effect.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome.
Make sure y'all subscribe to my friend.
Y'all better, or you're going
Okay.
to get slammed.
And let us know in the comments what you got coming up next, okay?
See you soon.
Bye.